So whilst this is on the line, we will be sipping sangria.
We shall. And what will we be? We'll be like a week in. So
Yeah,
we'll have a nice glow. We'll have a nice bronze glow.
We'll be winding down. We'll have 4 days left. We'll have 4 full days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, we
That
got
is
bags
true.
of time, mate, to still, sip sangria and top up the tan.
Sip sangria and top up the tan. I'm going to sip sangria. I'm going to top up the tan.
Sip, tan.
Tan.
Sip, tan, sip, tan. Just like that, we've come up with a jingle.
We've got a best-selling rap there. We've got a banger.
100%, mate. I mean, we released that this summer. Bang! Everything's going to blow up.
We should have taken that on BGT.
I reckon we just get Calvin Harris on it. He can put a sort of real sick beat behind it. Yeah. We'll just sip and tan all over the shit.
It could be called
sip and tan.
Sip and tan.
I can even see if we could get Storms on, do us a little rap midway.
We don't need Stormzy.
Okay,
We've
fine.
got the raps. Listen, have you heard your raps? Did you hear you take on Ludacris?
Yeah, we can just
your front and touch your toes.
I mean, honestly, when you actually think about
that is. This one is for the one with the Born Sisters. We can say that was the best. The Nicki Minaj one was incredible. If you don't know what we're talking about, go back and listen. A couple of episodes ago, Ange gives us her rapping skills.
Well, and it all started from Murder on the Dance Floor.
Yeah, the posh rap.
That's what it came
from.
The
Murder on the Dance Floor.
Yeah, with old what's her face? Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Yeah, Ellis-Bex.
Yeah, that's where it came.
Sip Tan. Yeah, I think we should sip Tam. With MC Angie and
MC
DJ,
Angie
and DJ Patty.
DJ Patty.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could go viral.
Oh, mate. This is happening.
Bring on the viral.
Maybe we could do a little bit on holiday.
Oh, well, we'll say that and we won't. Don't put it out there because we won't.
Ignore that. Forget it. We're not doing anything on holiday apart from sip and tanning.
We'll both be knackered.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, oh, should we do that sip tan? Nah.
Yeah.
That's what will happen. Or we'll say to each other most days, oh, we really should do some Instagram content or something. Yeah, we should, yeah. Are you going to read your book for a bit? Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
Gets to 11 o'clock at night. Shit, we haven't done it.
We didn't do it.
Well, let's try again tomorrow.
We'll have the same conversation for 10 days straight. Now, we're talking of reading. I put up a box yesterday to ask people for their book recommendations. I got a lot in.
Did you?
Yeah.
Were they a variety of, or were they similar sort of recos?
The one that came up the most, so the Ferryman came up a lot.
Oh.
Never heard of it.
No.
The other one, The Housemaid.
Oh.
That came up loads.
That sounds a bit sexy.
Oh,
is it sexy?
Think?
Well, sort of housemaid vibes.
I don't know. Loads of Colleen Hoover recommendations.
Oh yeah, of
obviously.
Course. Yeah.
Few Ruth Jones ones in there, but I've read all of her books.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So what are you going to get? Are you going to get those two that we've never heard of? Then
I'm going to get The Housemaid and I'm going to get Ferryman.
Yeah. Okay.
Although
brilliant.
It's difficult because I also found a Colleen Hoover trilogy.
Oh.
Which would be really good to read on holiday, wouldn't it? Because I'd probably get through all. I'd get through all three, no doubt.
Yeah. Sip, tan, read.
That's it. Sip, tan, read.
Yeah.
Chuck a reading.
Yeah.
Now, I've got something else to bring. I have had a little bit of a moment of madness.
Oh no! What are you doing?
I, for holiday, have ordered myself a baseball cap.
Oh my gosh, this could change your name because Patty came about from the Patty hat, and
So I've also bought a floppy sun hat as well. I just want to try. Now I've lost a bit of timber. I I've bought myself, you're going to crack up at this.
Oh no, what?
I've bought myself a black New York Yankees hat.
Oh my God.
Even as I'm saying it out loud, I'm thinking, what? I had a very emotional day yesterday.
Sounds like it.
I did it last night, and now I'm sort of like, I'm having an out-of-body experience where I'm looking at myself, laughing, going, what the hell was I thinking?
Yeah,
I've ordered a black New York Yankee. It's to get into the DJ Patty vibes, it's to get into the sip sip tan tan. But yeah.
I cannot wait to see you in this because
well, I might not bring it.
You've got to bring it now.
Okay.
I've got to see Patty in the New York Yankees baseball cap. I mean, Margs has got one, and we ripped the piss out of her.
I know.
So get ready for a load of ripping of piss.
I think I'll just wear my floppy sun hat.
I mean, you can just wear that one, but I now need to see, or you need to just take a picture of you in it and send it to me. Because
I'm hoping it will look quite good,
No, it won't, Pats. No. You in a baseball cap. It's just not going to happen. It's like, I'm the same. If I tried to wear a baseball cap, I'd look like an absolute
you
prick.
look like little Jimmy Cranky.
Exactly. Yes.
But I think now I've lost a bit of timber.
No. I mean, I'm open to be proven wrong here, but I'm
you're almost 98%
I'm sort of
certain, aren't
you? This is a bad move, and I would suggest don't take any labels off because you could send it back.
Actually, talking of American stuff, I know I've already sort of shared this with you, but I did think this would be something that would be quite funny to talk about. The meditations I've started doing.
Oh, yes. Patty was telling me all about these meditations she's been doing.
Right, so they're Apple meditations. So instantly they're set for a certain type of person, right? Because, you've got the Apple Watch, you're probably hard on Apple stuff.
You're hard in the Apple zone.
Yeah. And so the bedtime meditations are amazing. They're absolutely brilliant. They send me off to sleep. I did a 10-minute one last night. I was
bang out.
Yeah, out. But they are very American. So they start off by saying, hey, I'm Christian. I'm coming to you from the Fitness Plus studio here in Los Angeles. We're settling in now for this 10-minute sleep meditation. And then he says, before you settle in for practice, he calls it practice.
It's such an American term, that.
Before you settle in for practice, you may need to just do those last couple of things before sleep. Maybe you need to send your last goodnight text. Or if you're anything like me, put on your air filter for a little bit of white noise.
See, that would be enough to just make me go, do you know what? Fuck off, Michael.
No, but Christian has got a voice like velvet.
Yeah, but he's still talking a load of shit.
About air filters.
Air filtering and, sending out your last goodnight texts and getting ready for your practice. I'm like, do you know what, Christian? You've finished me off, mate. I don't need to listen to you anymore.
Well, it gets worse because then he'll say, because he says, go and do those last few minutes and I'll be right here when you get back.
Oh.
Right? So then he gives a bit of a pause. Mm-hmm. And then he'll start off by saying, now you're in a comfortable position in your bed or in your favorite spot in your house with a cozy blanket. I'm just going to ask that you close your eyes. And as you do that, set an intention for your practice.
Oh, God.
Set an intention for your practice.
I actually don't know how you listen to that.
Set an intention for your practice. It might be that you want to get the best night's sleep. It might be that you need to just throw away some of those thoughts that have been riding around your head all day.
It might be, Christian, that I want to smash your face in.
But then you'll go through the meditation. They play this amazing music. But if I'm still awake towards the end of it, he'll say, bearing in mind they've told you to close your eyes at the beginning, right? So you've got your eyes closed to go to sleep.
Yes.
He will end it by saying, so they'll play the music and he'll just interject every now and again. And then at the end, he'll say, we're going to turn the lights down here at the Fitness Plus studio here in LA. But don't worry, I'm still right here. Keep your intention to practice going alive. And we hope you have a good night's sleep. We'll see you next time.
No. I could not do that. I would.
No.
It would just get right on my tits.
Set an intention for your practice.
Yeah. No.
Well, at the end of every Apple workout that you do, they say, stay active, close your rings, see you next time.
Close your rings. Well, we know you. I mean, you've been freaking ring bloody-tastic this week.
I've been closing my rings.
You've been getting on my tits.
Remember, this is going out in 2 weeks.
Yeah. It'll be the same in 2 weeks' time. It'll be the same.
Amazing. It probably will be, actually, yeah.
Although probably not, because holiday.
I am still going to work out on holiday.
Yeah, but you're not going to be like, bloody like you are now.
I don't know.
Well, then I'm not sure I can go on holiday.
I actually called Mal a sociopath once for going to the gym on holiday.
Yes. Oh, yes. I mean,
and this year I'm probably gonna do an Apple workout a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Anyone wants to join? Feel free.
Yeah. Well, I might just join you, Pats. I might go. Do you know what, Pats? No, I'm on my holiday. Now then, we obviously, or I did, asked for some questions. A little AMA, AUA, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And we had quite a lot in, actually, Pat.
Did we? Nice. Yes. Let's get going. Let's get rocking and rolling
and whatnot. And actually, because we are on the holiday theme,
yes,
one question we had in from Mrs. Lindsay Elizabeth Taylor was, what 3 things you can't go on holiday without? So what 3 things have to come on holiday with you?
My Kindle.
Right, yeah.
For reading purposes.
Mm-hmm.
My phone.
And your cap.
Obviously my phone. And then I would say, we've got to take out, like, you've got to take sunscreen.
Oh yeah, all the usual shit, all those things that you would just have to take anyway.
Okay,
so just the 3 things that are specific for you.
Okay, well, I'm going to put my phone in there because you've got to take your phone.
No, but I think that's just another regular. I don't think you can put phone in. Everyone's taking their phone everywhere.
Yeah, so could I say Kindle?
Yeah, Kindle. Yes.
I don't take my Kindle everywhere.
No.
So my Kindle.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of like eye coverage, so I haven't been able to get sunnies this year, so hence the hat.
Yes.
Because I just don't think you can do anything
without some shades, some sort of shadage.
Some sort of shadage. And then the third thing for me, which is very, very important, would be bite stuff. So jungle formula.
Oh, yes.
Because I have allergic reactions and I get bitten all the time. It would have anything in the jungle formula range. Although this year I've bought mosquito bands.
Eh? What the hell
you wear all the time? You wear it's like a little it looks like a hairband.
Oh, what on your wrist?
Wear it, yeah, and it repels mosquitoes all the time. Apparently, they're supposed to be brilliant. So I've bought a pack. I've also bought Jungle Formula, and I've got a Jungle Formula plug-in for the room and stuff. But that would be the apps I cannot go on. And some people forget that sort of stuff because it doesn't really matter if they get bitten. Obviously, it's horrible if you get bitten, but they don't have the same reaction to me. Whereas I always have to go loaded with that stuff.
You've got to go loaded.
You've
got to load up on that stuff.
What about you?
So I would take. Kind of similar to you, Pats. Book, sunglasses, and my sort of third must-have is Vaseline for the old lippage.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
Because I get such bad, dry lips. And also, I will also take the old Zavirax. Because guarantee you, as soon as I'm out in that heat, bang. Coulter on my face, look like a pig. But I'll be a tanned one, so...
Tan pig.
But yeah, that Vaseline, I cannot go without Vaseline now.
You have a pot by your bed. I mean, how many tubs of Vaseline do you think you've got through in your life?
Oh, loads, mate.
I don't think I've ever finished one of those Vaseline tubs.
A pot by my bed, a pot in my bag, a pot in my car. I mean, I'm just Vaselined everywhere. And then just whilst we're on the holiday theme, let's just kill this off. Sure. Natalie X times 10 or X10X. Don't know how you want to say that. Basically just saying, where are we off to on holiday? Which I thought we could share. And what has been your favourite holiday you've ever been on?
So we're off to Salobreña. which is just outside Malaga, like an hour outside of Malaga.
Yeah.
Very mountainous. I would say very quintessentially Spanish.
Oh yeah, it's real Spanish Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really beautiful.
Like a lot of the restaurants don't speak English and stuff. Like it's really
which is
nice.
when our Spanish comes to the fore.
Oh, to the forefront. Especially yours.
Exactly, yeah. La cuente, por favor.
Yeah, we just end up with a bill before we've even eaten.
And then we pass it to Mal.
Yeah.
And Mal pays it.
Mal pays it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to Salobreña this time. We've got a villa. It's beautiful. We went 2 years ago. It was amazing. But it's going to be better this year because we did speak, didn't we, a few episodes back that we'd come out of COVID. And there were a few family...
Yeah, there are a few sort of teething problems.
Whereas this time, we've spent enough time together. We're back
in the zone. We're back in the zone.
It's not going to be like that.
Yeah,
this
it's
time.
no issue now.
It's going to be brilliant.
Yeah.
And so I would say my favourite holiday. I loved Mallorca.
Yes,
I loved Puerto Palenza.
That was a.
And if it wasn't so frickin' expensive,
we'd go back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would your favourite holiday be?
I think my favourite holiday would be in the early days of Ian and I, pre-marriage.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're going to say, yeah.
We went to Lake Garda in Italy. And I've never been back since, because again, it's so bloody expensive.
Well, it's got more popular now, hasn't it?
Exactly.
When you went, it wasn't really the kind of bougie destination that it is now, yeah.
But it was just... I'd never been to Italy before, and just that part of it, all those lakes around Italy are just absolutely beautiful. And obviously, you know, early days in the romances, you know, a lot of sexy time. You know, you sort of have, you know, a bit of morning sex, bit of afternoon sex, maybe a bit of evening sex. You know, just it was just one of those holidays that I really loved, and my memory of it is lovely. So I think that would be my favourite holiday. Okay, right. So we had another question in from, let me find where this one is. Here we go. This came in from Sazandra_V.
Nice.
Sounds very sexy, doesn't it? Yeah. Sazandra_V. She says, what would be your top snog, one night stand, and marry celeb choices?
Oh Lord!
Now, do you want me? Because I've obviously had a bit of time, so I'll give you my top three. Okay,
so who are you snogging?
I'm snogging Channing Tatum.
50 Shades.
No, that's not 50 Shades.
Oh no, that's Jamie Dornan.
Yes, no, he's Magic Mike.
Magic Mike. Sorry, got my films. Yeah, Jamie Dornan is. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you're snogging
Channing.
Yeah.
I would one night stand with Paul Mescal.
Yeah.
Who is from Normal People and a few other things he's done recently. And I would marry
Stormzy.
Well,
Anthony Joshua.
Yes. But Storms was very close in there. I was like, do I go? And also Idris. I was like, Idris, Stormzy, AJ. But it's got to be AJ.
It's got to be AJ. He's had your heart for a long time. Yeah,
and I've already had some close-up experiences with AJ, so I know what I'm getting.
You know where you're at.
I know what I am getting. So who are you snogging?
I would snog. Who would I snog? I'd snog Chris Taylor from Love Island with the big hair.
That is weird. Okay,
I really fancy him.
Okay, carry on.
I'll have a one-night stand with Harry Styles without question.
Oh yeah, that's actually a very good shout. I forgot about
100%.
Yeah,
because I just think he would be an exceptionally generous lover.
Exceptionally generous.
Yeah. So I think that he would absolutely blow my mind, and I just know it would be. Yeah.
You wouldn't get over it, to be honest.
No, and I just know that it would, but I wouldn't want to marry him. Weirdly,
oh no, because he's just a bit of a player, isn't he?
Well, he's in his Playboy era, isn't he? He's quite young.
I don't think he'll ever not be in his Playboy era. To be honest,
I think that's probably true.
Yeah,
so
I think one
night with him. Oh my god!
Oh yeah, one night in heaven. Yeah.
One night in heaven.
Yeah.
And then who would I marry?
Mm.
Who am I marrying?
Mm.
I don't know.
What about, I mean, someone that I did give some consideration to was Mr. Beckham.
Yeah, DB, the dog's bollocks.
Yeah, I did kind of think, I quite like
maybe
the idea of
I'd need
David.
somebody really funny though. Like personality.
Yeah, well,
let me just Google hot men and see
hot men.
Hot celebrities.
I mean, what about sort of, I mean, number one was old Jeremy Clarkson.
No, although he's got a great farm, hasn't he? Oh, do you know who I'd go for?
Yeah.
100%. Brad Pitt.
Oh, I mean, fine, but I don't think that's a good choice.
Do you not?
No.
No. Oh, you know Hugh Jackman.
Oh yeah, now hello, Hugh.
I think I'd marry Hugh.
Hugh Jackman,
because he is really, really handsome, but he's also he just seems like a great bloke.
He does, yeah.
I'd go Hugh Jackman.
A good one, Huge.
Yeah. So that's who I'd marry. I'd snog Chris Taylor. I'd have the best night of my life with Harry Styles, and I'd marry Hugh Jackman.
Huge, yeah.
Great question though, that.
Yeah, I thought that was a cracker.
Yeah.
Now, should we do a little more of a serious one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we had this question in from Becca Sauls, and she says, what to do with a mother-in-law who keeps commenting on my weight / sending diet suggestions that are not asked for? Big one. It's hard as well when it's your mother-in-law.
Yeah, it is hard.
Because like if it's your own mum, you can tell her to fuck off.
If it was Margs, I'd be like,
yeah, shut up, Margs. If you say,
look at the size of you, mate.
Yeah, take some of your own advice first. Yeah,
hot kettle black, love. Yeah.
But when it's your mother-in-law, that's just that is just tricky to manage, to know how to kind of politely say fuck off.
I would really like to know what their partner says about it.
Well, we don't have that information.
Because I think this is the perfect time that you would go to your partner and say, this is really getting me down now. It's not my mum. I don't want to make stuff difficult for you.
No.
I don't want to create unnecessary tensions. But together we have got to somehow come at this to ensure that I'm not getting this unsolicited advice anymore. Yeah. She's your mum. You know her better than I do.
Yeah.
How do we together formulate a plan, whether that's a letter or a conversation, or whether your partner has a conversation with their mum to see,
to basically say, like, you need to stop with these.
Yeah, and I think this is, if this was me, and it was, I would be saying to Matthew, this is the messages I'm getting from your mum.
Yeah.
If when we're all together and she was making those comments, I would say to him in the moment, these are the comments I don't like. This is the thing that your mum is doing to me that it is really upsetting me. And I think this needs to be done in a way that is really respectful to her, because I think the thing is that unsolicited weight loss advice, normally, having had loads of it all my life, normally is well intended.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Misplaced, misjudged, doesn't feel well intended, not okay. Commenting on people's bodies if they don't want you to is not okay. And I'm not making excuses for your mother-in-law. It's absolutely not okay. But it will be it will likely come from a well-intended place.
Yeah.
And so the last thing you want to do is to make her feel so uncomfortable that she raises things and is like, right, that's it, I can't, and I think you need to think really carefully about how you manage it with her. And if it was me, I'd be going to your partner.
Yeah, I think
saying, we've got to sort this out together. This is a joint approach.
Yeah, I think you've totally hit the nail on the head there, Pats. This came from Emily C73.
Yeah.
Which of the following would you do? Big Brother, I'm a Celeb, Dancing on Ice, Naked Attraction.
Big Brother.
Naked Attraction.
Yours is I'm a Celeb.
Yeah, it's definitely not
question.
Naked Attraction or Dancing on Ice. No, thank you.
Strictly,
yeah. Chuck me on that floor, spin me
Yeah.
around, put me
Yeah.
in a glitzy dress.
Yeah.
Put me in a pair of bloody ice skates.
No.
No thanks.
No,
I will
mate.
look like an absolute I wouldn't even be able to do it. So
No.
that'd be that.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I also like the idea of Big Brother.
Yeah, Big Brother for me. It's the only one I want to do.
Yeah, I do think
Yeah.
that would be quite, I mean, hard. Well, that'll be hard, like Celeb would be bloody hard. But I think those two would definitely be.
I the only one I'm interested in, ITV, if you're listening, is Big Brother.
I think they do listen.
I think they do.
Yeah, I think get ready to be tapped up for that one.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, this was an interesting one, which I'm really not sure which way I'd go. So this came in from Els_bells.
Yeah.
Would you rather time travel forward 500 years or back 500 years?
Does it have to be 500?
Well, that's what she said.
I don't want it to be 500.
Okay, let's say 50.
I don't even want it to be 50.
What? You can't be going any less than 50 years forward or back, because what's the point?
No, I think I want it to be. I think I'd want to go back to like the 50s or 60s.
Would you?
When our parents were kids.
See, I think my first thought was I'd want to go forward. Again, probably not 500 years.
No.
Maybe like 50 years forward.
I'd only want to go like maybe 30 years forward.
Do you know what I'd want to do? I'd want to go forward so that I could see my children at the sort of age I am now.
And that's the problem, Ange. I don't have that. Thanks a lot, you bitch. Who would I go forward for, Ange? No one. No fucker.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. I'd go back to see Mum and Dad.
Yeah, that's actually quite a nice idea.
Like, I just love the idea of. I suppose the thing is, because the nieces and nephews that I have, that's all I can compare it to. And obviously I'd love to go forward and see them. But I've known them all their life. I haven't known Mum and Dad all their life.
No, that's true, actually.
And I sort of know that my nieces and nephews will likely be okay because of the parenting they've had and the opportunities they have and the people that they are. I know that they're probably going to grow up to be okay.
To not be dicks.
Yeah, whereas I would love to have seen Mum as like a teenager.
Yeah.
And like Nana, like I don't remember our maternal grandmother at all.
Yeah.
I mean, our maternal granddad was dead, but I'd love to see their like family interactions and what it was like for them, because they're two people that I'm so close to that I haven't known all my life. And it's not even like I've known them for, a part, like I remember you as a teenager. Like I'd love to go back and see what life was like them for growing up, what life was like for them being a teenager, what their parents were like, what my grandparents were like. Like, I feel like there would be so much more nostalgia. And when I hear, as having got older, when I hear Mum and her siblings and Dad and his siblings talk about their family stories, I'm like, oh, I'd love to have seen that. Like, I'd love to know what that was like. What was Mum's bedroom like as a teenager?
Yeah,
like, what was her house? Yeah, what was her house like? Like, how did she get on with her mum? Like, all of that stuff. I'd love to experience.
Yeah,
them in that era because I haven't known them.
Yeah. Also, I mean, our granddad on our paternal side, so our dad's dad. I mean, he was like an amazing musician.
Exactly.
And to be able to kind of go and just sit in a
playing
pub,
jazz bars.
Yeah.
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 Him at the piano. I mean, what an amazing thing to experience.
And I think you've actually changed my mind now.
Yeah, I sort of, like, I also think, I don't know, I know what life is like now. The future's going to be really different, of course it is, but I don't know that I want to see what the world's become in 50 years' time. Like, I don't know that I do. I feel like older eras, I don't know, it would just be so nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
To experience, and it would be specifically to see Mum and Dad's families.
Yeah. To see people that you have a link to.
Yeah.
And to be able to kind of go back and see them.
Yeah.
As younger people. Yeah. And I think I do like the sound of that, but I would also like to kind of jump forward and
just see how your kids are doing.
Yeah, see what they're doing and what they're like and the kind of people that they are. And
well, if you jump forward 50 years, Joel will be 70. I mean, don't do that.
Bloody hell.
Jeepers, he's on the wind down at that point.
Yeah, maybe I'll just go forward like 30 years.
Yeah.
Because that would take him to like my age now.
Yeah. But hopefully you'll still be here.
Well, let's hope so, Patty.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 30 years left in you. Easy.
Oh, easily, mate. Oh, like,
that's what I mean. I think you're going to live long enough.
God willing.
I think you're going to live long enough to see that enough of your kids.
I also think, I am very much Corden, and those Corden genes are strong.
Yeah.
Aren't they? I mean, Grandma.
Oh my gosh, you're going to live till the end of.
I'm going to see this whole shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, end of another episode. That's another one in the
bag.
Done and dusted.
Bosh.
We're still on holiday, having a great time while you're listening to this. Remember, there's loads of ways you can find Ange and I. You can find us both on Instagram. I'm at Ruth_Corden. She's at Ange Corden.
You can find the podcast on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Just search Finding the Funny Podcast.
Or you can send us an email, findingthefunnypodcast@gmail.com. But Ange and I will be back next week, helping you to find more of the funny.